Hello, pets, bitches, and losers. I am not gonna lie. Today I am in a fucking irritable mood because my cat still has not come home. I don't know where the fuck he is. I just was checking the shelter's website again, and oh my god, I thought they had him. There was a cat that looked almost completely identical to him, but it wasn't him. And I'm just like, fuck. I mean, he's microchipped. So, you would hope if somebody found him, they would go do the right thing and have him scanned. I don't know. Fuck. But anywho, when I'm in a fucking irritating mood, I take it out on my subs. So who wants to, have shit taken out on him? Because I'm in a rare fucking mood right now. Anywho, let's see. What are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about, I think, and mostly all of this stuff I have gone over in other videos. This is going to be kind of more for the new DOMs. I'm going to just make this for new DOMs. So subs, you can watch it too, but new DOMs. I don't know everything. I have literally, this is my, I've said in the past, this is my first experience with doing online Femdom and with Findom online, all that stuff. So it is very new. I have, talked to other DOMs that have been doing this longer, and they, some of them have been really nice enough to give me some advice and stuff like that. I don't try to hound them because, some DOMs are like, well, you can pay me. Hey, you can always ask me questions. You don't have to pay me because trust me, I hate when I see girls that get into this and they get ripped off or, whatever. First and foremost, as I've said in the past, I think you kind of really have to enjoy this and, enjoy the lifestyle. Yeah, everybody enjoys getting money and so on and so forth. But you have to kind of enjoy the whole, dominance thing and and you also have to find your kinks. What do you get off on? What do you get off on doing to somebody? Because if you're just doing it for the money, it's gonna eat your soul down the line. It's not good. Don't let any business that's sex work, and yes, online BDSM, Findom, any of that, it is sex work. I don't give two shits what people say. A lot of people may disagree, but it is. But because you are dealing with people's desires and fantasies and mostly sexual appetites. And so please, if you do something and you're like, ugh, that is not my jam, then don't do it. Don't do it, or don't continue to do it. I'm just saying, it will eat away your soul, and you're gonna have to be like, oh my god, I need to take a mental break. So try to find shit that you really enjoy doing. I get off on this shit. I really do. I get off on seeing my sub cover his cock and balls and clothespins. And then I'm like, don't forget those paper clamps I showed you. Those fuckers hurt. Maybe put them on your nipples. But anywho, I know. Yeah. But I really enjoy what I do. So if guys ask me for certain stuff and I'm like, ugh, then most likely I ain't gonna fucking do it. So, no. If I haven't done it before and I'm kind of then I might try it because maybe once I do it, I'll be like, oh, okay. But, I want my heart to be in to what I do for my subs. I don't think it's fair that they get half-ass bullshit sessions and stuff like that from us. So, yeah. So that's like one thing. It's like, figure out what your kink is. Look at the girls that are doing well and, you know, just kind of see what they're doing. I'm not saying copy them. I've said this before. There's this one very successful Femdom on Twitter. And I mean, very successful. She does very well. And she's into the more nurturing and blah, blah. And I am nurturing to my subs, but not like her. I'm just too fucking, and she, you know, it's funny. I was looking at her Twitter the other day, and she's starting to get a little more, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know what's happening there, but she gets a lot of female subs because she is on the more nurturing side. And hey, you do you, boo. That's just not my thing. And no. So I'm not saying you can look at what other people do and say, don't plagiarize. I've said that so many times. So many doms have said that. Just don't plagiarize. Put your own spin on it. Don't copy and paste a fucking, you know, tweet or quote or whatever. There's this one girl who, I swear to God, is completely fucking like ripping off my girl Violet in her videos. I mean, like, I'm like, girl, your shit looks just like Violet's. I mean, but Violet's is honestly better. And I'm not trying to throw shade, but I mean, when you literally see somebody's work and it totally reminds you of somebody else, it's like, yeah. And it's hard. We're trying to come up with like new stuff. It's very stressful. So I get it. But, you know, do your research. See if you can ask people questions. You can kind of see what doms are receptive to questions and stuff like that. Ask questions. Find your path. Another thing, ladies, get a adult verification website, whether it be OnlyFans, I Want Clips, Avian Stars, any adult website that you have to prove you are you by submitting your ID to them. It doesn't mean you have to post content or anything, but it is important for people to see that you are who you are. And doing that whole like, this is my verification video. And when I first got online, I was like, okay, that's what everybody does. And I did one, and then I was like, fuck that, because I post enough shit. I have my YouTube channel. So obviously I'm who the fuck I am. I'm not like stealing somebody else's shit. You know, I'm not a catfish. So, but for me, that just shows people that you're of age, because a lot of you look really young. And it just, you know, then, you know, when you get these subs that are like, I want you to send me, and this is something you never do. They're like, I want you to send me a picture of you, blah, 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 topless, blah, blah. Fuck off. You know, no. They're just trying to get a free motherfucking picture. No. A sub is not going to tell me what the fuck to do. If you can politely ask certain things, and then I can tell you where to go to find those answers. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's really important. It's really easy. It takes like, oh shit, I was verified on AVN Fans within a couple hours. So, or AVN Stars. OnlyFans, I think it took like a day or two or something like that. But I just think that's important. Also, here's the thing. If you also are going to do like phone stuff, and of course you don't want people to have your private number, get another number, get an internet number. You can get like a Google number or something like that and use that as your like verification number for Twitter and so on and so forth. So you don't link, like I don't link my personal shit, any of my personal shit, to any of my Femdom stuff. When I first started my Twitter, my Findom Twitter, oh my God, it fucking started sending out like suggestions to friends of mine and ex-coworkers and some of my ex-students. Hey, follow this person. And I was fucking mortified. I was like, ah! I don't want everybody to fucking know, especially my students. I was just like, so yes, make sure your social media does not sync with your email or your contacts on your phone or whatever if you don't want it to. I'm not like fucking hiding from family or anything like that. I am just a firm believer that people are on a need to know fucking basis of what I do in my life. You know, not everybody, I don't have to scream it to the fucking heavens. Trust me. I am just avoiding conflict that I don't need in my motherfucking life. So, yeah, get a internet phone number. You can still use it on your phone, you know, you can call through it, you can text through it, whatever. Same way with Skype. I have my Skype thing is like none of my stuff I use for my Femdom is connected to my real shit. None. So if you want to, you know, it's kind of more about safety for me. Also, privacy. I mean, if people fucking find out, people fucking find out. Whatever. I'm not breaking the motherfucking law. So, kiss my ass. So yeah, that's smart to do. I'm trying to think what else. If you have like, PayPal, as I said, I do not give out my PayPal unless somebody is a really long-term trusted sub and they're not going to fuck with me on it and get it suspended. My Venmo and Cash App, I keep the names on it because I use those also in my private life, and I kind of keep the name a little, you know, generic-ish. So for my vanilla life, when people see it, they don't think, oh, what's that mean? Also, a good thing is for international. Here's another reason why you should have adult sites also. For if you're in another country and if somebody from another country wants to pay you, a lot of times they want to use PayPal. But like I said, PayPal's like, unless I really know you, unless you're trusted, because people can dispute it and then you get your fucking thing shut down. I've talked about this, so don't be stupid. I know people think, well, it's just easy and I trust everybody. And sometimes, you know, God knows, you could have a trusted sub and down the line you could piss them off or something, or they could just get weird and then all of a sudden like fuck you up. So on the adult sites like Avian Stars and OnlyFans, they can tip you on there. And yeah, they take a percentage, but so does PayPal. And like I said, I use my PayPal for a lot of vanilla life shit. I do not need that to get suspended. So, whatever. If you're smart, and if you make a good enough amount of money, I mean, some people that do this full time, you know, they do their taxes and everything like that. Then when you do fill out these, when you go to these adult sites, they have you do 1099. So, whatever money you make, you are, for the most part, gonna have to like claim it. So, and that percentage they take out, guess what? That's a tax deduction. Yes, it is. So, it's just easier, you know. Yeah, maybe you don't have the money like right away, but to me, it's just easier. Like I said, this is not my main money source. So I do not depend on this shit to live. If you do depend on it to live, then you need to be really smart, because if somebody does fucking get your PayPal suspended, you are fucked if you don't have other ways of being able to get cash. And I think some people, one girl, she had issues too with people getting her Venmo and Cash App, I think, suspended. I actually need to hit her up and ask her what exactly happened, because I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? If anybody knows, hit me up and tell me. But yeah, so yeah, adult sites, good thing, and it's fun. Like I said, I'm closing my OnlyFans. I don't like their format. It is just like, I love AVN Stars. It just looks better. I was talking to Violet Doll, and I asked her if you can do like a one-on-one like video session on AVN Stars, and she goes, no, not yet, but she had talked to somebody from the corporation that that is possibly something that may come up shortly, which is cool, because you can go live, but it's kind of like a group live, you know. So it'd be cool to be able to one-on-one video chat on that. Yeah. So, but I just like it. I like the format. I like the look of it. It's also a reputable company. Violet always would say that. She's like, you know, and people know the name, and tons of porn stars and stuff like that are on there, and ex-porn stars. So, yeah. I actually posted on my Twitter today a link. It's kind of like a referral link for AVN Stars. If you want, go ahead and click it and start your, it doesn't cost service providers shit. It doesn't cost anybody shit. And that's another thing. You can follow me. You don't have to subscribe, but if you don't subscribe, then you don't really see the private content. But I do post like little pictures here and there and stuff like that. So you can follow me. You can still tip me. You can message me. You can do all that shit on AVN Stars. OnlyFans, you can't see shit unless you are subscribed. I had a guy on OnlyFans who subscribed recently, and I just sent him a free 30-day subscription to my AVN Stars, because I am closing down, you know, I'm not going to be posting content on my OnlyFans. I'll still have it up for verification purposes, but that's it. So, you know, I was like, well, shit, he was nice enough to come subscribe and everything like that. I want him to, you know, I don't want to be inconvenient for him. So I'm like, here's 30 days on me. And I don't know if he's subscribed yet or not. I haven't really looked. When I get home from work, I am burnt the fuck out. I don't want to be on a computer. I don't want to do shit. Sometimes I'm jazzed. Other times I'm not. I've been really tired lately. I think this fucking time change has fucked me up, which is so weird. It never has before. So anywho, let me get back on track. So let's, your payment options. What else? I think I'm going to do that link, all my links. Have you guys seen that? So it's called All My Links, and you could put all your links on there, because my pinned tweet is motherfucking long. And I think it would be better just to put the All My Links link in my pinned tweet, so people could just click on that, and then you could see all my shit. Like, you could see my wish list stuff, just, you know, all that, my AVN Stars link, it's just one place you can put all your stuff. I'm not sure if you can put payment options in there. I need to look. But yeah, it just kind of cleans things up. So I think I'm probably going to, in the next week or so, do that. If not, my pin tweet. And the pin tweet, I hate that I make my pin tweet so long, but I'm just telling people, hey, this is the type of dom I am. Pay attention. And a lot of motherfuckers just don't read. So get used to that, ladies. And don't entertain them. Here's, the biggest fucking thing I can say to you is don't entertain people that are not fucking tributing. If they ask you a question like, what are your tribute methods? What are this? What is that? Then you can just tell them, but don't engage. Don't get in a long conversation. I've had some subs that have dropped into my DMs and they have given me some, good advice. Because guess what? A lot of these subs have been around a lot fucking longer than some of these DOMs out there. I mean, definitely they've been around a lot longer online than I have. So if they can give me some advice, I'm down for it. So don't have that, if you know what topping from the bottom is, right? When they start telling you what you need to do for them. No. But there's a big difference in somebody just giving you advice. But don't let people time waste you. Don't ever do anything without payment. If I don't believe in these fucking retweet sessions, I'm sorry. Because even if you get a motherfucking deposit, I've seen some people where they got a deposit of $50 and then they're owed $500. And then the person won't pay them the remainder of the $450. So if I'm going to do a retweet, you going to fucking pad my fucking deposit's going to be heavy. Because I'm sorry. Whatever. It's just, to me, it's a game. I get it. I don't see anything wrong with it if people want to do it. But I just don't think any subs want to, pay my fucking deposit that I'm going to ask for. And I have questioned many times when these girls are like, I'm doing a retweet and it's 500. Bitch, is this guy a fucking multi-millionaire or something? Or you're going to put him in debt, a debt contract, so he's going to pay it over time? Fuck that. I don't do those either. Fuck that. No. You are not a goddamn bank. You are not a credit card company. What are you going to do? Charge them interest too? You can't put them into collections. So be smart. Just be motherfucking smart. Don't do that shit. And honestly, the girls that I see that are super successful, they don't do that shit. So they don't waste their time with it. I'm not saying don't do it. That's just me. I personally just don't have the fucking time, and I'm not going to chase a sub for the money. So if anybody ever wants to do a retweet game with me, your deposit's going to be steep. Because, yeah, I'm not going to fucking waste my time chasing you. So, yeah, ladies, don't do anything for free. Do not give them pictures without payment first. I don't care if they say, well, you have to prove I don't want to be scammed. I've been scammed. I don't care. Then you are not my fucking sub. Here's the thing. The subs that I have found that are fucking serious, they never ask me for shit like that. They just, how can I pay you? Do you do this? Blah, blah, blah. They don't say, can I have a sample? Never. I've never had a sub that is a good sub ever do that. Ever. It's all the ones that are well, I've been scammed. I get it, babe. I get it, boo. You have been scammed. I am sorry you have been scammed. But, sorry. I'm not giving you anything free. No free content. So, I have never been scammed online. Because I would rather lose money from someone than jeopardize my PayPal, my anything. I don't care. I'm not going to give you free fucking content. If I give you free content, it's because you are a trusted sub and you have been very good. And then I'm going to give you something free. I reward my pets. But I don't do it. I'm sorry. It's just not me. I have seen so many girls complain how they have gotten ripped off because the person did not pay for the set of photos or the video or the custom. How the fuck are they even getting it without payment? No. Don't be desperate. That is the key to being a financial dominatrix or even a online femdom. Don't be desperate. They can fucking smell it. The scammers and time wasters can smell that. If you are posting, I need to pay this, I need to pay that, they can smell it and they will motherfucking take advantage of you. I see it all the time. Plus, it's just not a very dominant look if you're begging for money. I get it, ladies. I get it. Right now, I got some motherfucking hospital bills from my wreck, and I'm just like, ugh. And I'm getting paid tomorrow from my vanilla job, and I just saw my paycheck stub online, and there is a $210 discrepancy that has been taken out of my check. And I'm like, why? So I get it. I fucking feel you. But like I said before, try to have another side hustle when you're first getting started in this community. Because you will, if you're desperate for money, you are going to do things for really low amounts that will bite you in the ass down the road, because somebody will be like, well, I paid $1 for that picture 2 months ago. Why the fuck are you charging $5 just because you have more followers and stuff like that? Don't undersell yourself. I'm sorry. And, ladies talk about, I just don't get it. Why are you doing, don't undersell yourself. You have the power. You are worth it. We totally get this desperality and feel like, oh my God, but I'll do this, and maybe I'll get more and more and more. You have to be patient in this. I've been doing it since July, so July, August, September, October. So I've only been doing it 4 months, and I'm just now starting to be kind of consistent with stuff. And I'll tell you, that's awesome. I get so excited when a new sub approaches, also don't always, here's a big thing, don't always think you have to fucking own somebody. I'll play with a sub for as long as they want to play, and then they can move on. If somebody wants to be owned, I have said this in the past, you have to go through a, period of, are you worthy, and proving yourself. So yeah, don't just be like, oh, well, this guy just, tributed me $10. I own him now. Don't even go that way. Having an own sub, honestly, it's work, because you have to, you can't just fucking ghost on them, and then every time you need money or something, you're like, hey, it's not like that. For me, it's not like that. I don't want to own sub just for, money and shit. I like playing with my subs. And I feel bad, because lately I do feel like I have not been as on things. I just gotta get my shit together. Seriously, ladies, get your shit together. It's you gotta have a fucking schedule and shit. I gotta get my shit together. I gotta, reorganize my house and do all kinds of shit. I just feel like there is not enough time in the day. So, yeah, don't get all and subs will be like, I want you to own me. Can you own me? It's like, bitch, I don't know you. You could be crazy. And some people are motherfucking crazy. Turn, bitch, turn. And it's just weird to me. You don't know what kind of doll I am. You just now, you've had, one conversation with me, and all of a sudden you're like, I want you to own me. No, so, you gotta take it slow. If you don't, you're just gonna be in a world of disappointment. And, it's kind of disappointing when a sub's all fucking, into you, and then all of a sudden they ghost your ass. They just fucking fall off the face of the earth. You're like, what happened? And that's okay. Men are fickle. Men see something else that catches their eye, and they're like, oh shit, I want to go after that. And you know what? I'm good with that. It's okay. If I don't own you, you do you, boo. I don't care. Have a good time. Just don't just be disrespectful and shit. And, you know, most of my subs that do that, and when I say my subs, I mean guys that, yeah, I'll tell you, probably, honestly, 80% have come back and been like that one sub. Oh my God, he's going to drive me crazy. He fucking will tribute, and he's so good when he's good, but then he just fucking ghosts me, and then he likes it. He likes when I'm like with him, and it's sometimes really exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it could be really fucking exhausting. But he likes it. He likes torturing me. He's like, you torture me, I torture you. So, you know, I get it. He's I couldn't have too many of those, though. I mean, I think he just likes when I fucking flip out on him and scream at him. Like, literally. I do it all the time because he gets off on it, and every time I do it, he's like, oh, here's all my money. But it's exhausting. So, but yeah, the majority of my subs, even if they, you know, just get a little here and there, they come crawling motherfucking back. Now, if a sub all of a sudden that, you know, I'm talking to and they're tributing and we're sessioning, and all of a sudden they go dark, and then I like go check on them on their Twitter, and they've blocked me, well, you're blocked. And the unblock fee for that shit is high to get back in my good graces. So, yeah, ladies, think about that too. If a sub blocks you for like no fucking apparent reason, then I will block them. And if they try, you know, then they have to try to find a way to get back in touch with me, because they can't do it on Twitter. And if they do that shit, then I'm like, oh, you're going to be tributing big time. So, you know, everything has a price. Everything. Anyhow, I am at work. I have to go. But ladies, I hope this helped a little bit. And if anybody could share some fucking knowledge with me, please do. I don't know everything. And thank you for watching me. And thank you for subscribing. Click like if you like it. If you don't, you can fucking click thumbs down, because it all helps the channel. It does, bitch. It does. So anyways, if any subs are watching, you know what you gotta fucking do, bitch. Tribute.